Finally woke up after a bit of a snooze.
We're live, by the way.
We're live.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're live. We've probably been live for about, there you go, you've been live for about 30 seconds of them. So that's fine.
Well, that's all right. Good evening and welcome to episode 319 of VTUK UK. We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and nowhere else.
Yeah,
apart from
Twitch,
that.
YouTube, and that shit lot.
Pretty much. So thank you for joining us. We have been offline for a while.
We have a little bit. You had a few issues, didn't you?
I had some slight technical difficult. I can't even speak. Yeah, basically my graphics card shut itself.
It died.
Yeah, my monitor stopped working. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And after about an hour's phone call with Mark, an hour, it was probably about 2 hours, wasn't it? You were on as well, with you and Mark.
I was on for a bit and then had to go off for another video call and then came back.
Yeah.
But I was basically just sitting there nodding every time Mark said something because he's much more knowledgeable about this stuff than me.
Yeah.
So he was basically telling you what to do and I was just going.
Yeah, he was nodding. You were kind of nodding as well, and I just kind of basically got a new graphics card, installed it, and it's working.
It's working.
Did you tell the entire story?
I haven't told the entire story. No, that was the condensed version.
He said the condensed version where he said about your customers, your IT support video call.
Yeah, I called IT support.
Where I just sat there and nodded while you said everything that was right, and I was trying not to repeat you, and stick my oar in because you clearly knew what you're talking about.
Bless you. Good evening, welcome to VTUK UK. How are you all doing? Sorry, I'm late, guys.
Good. Yeah, we've literally only just started because we're late. But what the hey?
What? You're not using your usual microphone?
No, I've got a headset. Look, headset.
Oh, okay.
Is it
you picked it from work?
Got it for work. Kind of got it from got it from CX. It was cheapy.
Oh, so did you pick that up at the same time you picked up your graphics?
Yeah. So I got my sound card and I got the headset, and I keep calling it a goddamn sound card.
Sound card, yeah.
Sound card. I've been doing it all week. Mark's been taking the piss.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Seriously. No, you did. I messaged you, right? I messaged you going, I've got it. I've got my sound card, and you went, has it got a 3.5mm jack in the back? And I literally picked it up, looked at it, and went, what? 3.5mm jack? What? And then you went, your sound card, you div. I'm like, oh, it's a graphics card.
To be fair, I went on the back of Dave's criticisms.
Yeah, I was. Every time you said it, I was just like, mainly because when you were ordering it, you were saying, "Oh yeah, I'll get the graphics card." I said, "Get the sound card." I said, "It's a graphics card. If you order a fucking sound card, and that turns up, it's not going to help you."
I did order.
You felt so manly, yeah.
I did order. Oh yeah, I did feel manly. Because not only yesterday did I install the graphics card, I even changed a brake light on the missus's motor.
And I thought Dave's response on that was amazing as well.
I don't think you've seen it yet.
Have I not seen it?
I don't think you see it. I don't think you've seen my response yet.
Oh shit! Facebook coming
Everybody
up.
else has, but he hasn't.
I haven't looked at Facebook today because it's been one of those days. Where's my notifications? 3. David Chandler. Oh, commented on my post.
Hmm.
I'm sure it starts with so.
I like the. I was going to say you sent me the Superman.
Yeah.
Johan Ahmed. Funny thing is, the PC now just flashes red and the car plays Fortnite. Oh my God.
I was quite proud of that.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that is worthy of a laughing emoji. I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Well, Chandler, you'll be glad to hear we managed to steal Mick Blizzard off of Grimm Green.
Yay!
So thank you for that, Mick.
What's Grimm doing? Do I need to nip off?
Yeah, no. Grimm
he's doing a Twitch stream at the moment.
Doing
apparently.
a Twitch stream. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
So, yeah. Basically, should we go with this? Because have you heard what's gone on?
No, what's occurred?
Poor lad. Basically, he's got a 3rd strike on his YouTube.
Ah.
Oh shit.
So he's had 2 strikes for God knows how long, and then he got another strike on this video. He looked at the video and went, I can't see anything wrong with this. Emailed YouTube, who prompt reply actually responded within 4 minutes of him sending the email to respond going, yeah, no, your strike counts, mate. Your strike stands. So they'd reviewed this hour-long video within 4 minutes and gone, yeah, no, strike still stands, mate. So he's got 3 strikes, which means he can't post, stream, or anything for 90 days. 3 months!
That's bad.
So yeah, poor bloke has resorted to Twitch, which, yeah.
Hang on, you say resorted to like it's a bad thing. I understand.
No.
I know that a lot of the vape community are on YouTube, and I appreciate that. I respect that. Hence why we've always streamed to YouTube for posterity more than anything.
Yeah.
But honestly, hands down, YouTube shit for streaming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. When was it? 2015 when VTUK started?
Something like that, yeah.
15, 16, something like that. I mean, Twitch didn't exist at that point. It was YouTube or nothing. So it's kind of VapeTalk started in YouTube. So we just kind of kept with YouTube.
Yeah.
But they've not really kept up with what people want. People want interaction, immediate interaction. We don't want to have to wait 30, 40 seconds, or at least the viewers don't want to have to wait 30, 40 seconds for us to see a response.
Yeah.
Let's give it a try. Right. Someone on YouTube. Someone type anything. The word anything. Same on Twitch. Same on Twitch. Someone type anything.
In chat.
Let's say we're assuming anyone's actually watching at the moment. There we go. Ben vote straight away. Just Josh.
I'm having trouble hearing.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
I was looking at YouTube, not Twitch.
Yeah, I was watching both, and they both seemed to come through about the same time. But that's
mildly impressive, actually.
But then, having said that, I am useless at being in chat on these things because I always watch them on my TV. I don't watch them at my computer, so it would take me a few seconds to get my phone open and do a message.
Yeah. Now there's something I want. Go on. Sorry.
No, I was going to say. Having said that, having looked at Grimm Greens, he's nicely got his chat just kind of here in his window, which is he's just showing off.
We could do that.
Could we?
Yeah. You could do that. You could add the chat at the chat window, or you can get attachments and add-ons and stuff like that to basically show the chat. There's like a scrolling thing in the bottom.
Okay. I'm just not being fancy enough, am I?
Right. I kind of want. Obviously, we're a week behind on what's happened. We're a week behind on Expo, and we obviously missed last week's show because we did. But I do
because we did. I like that.
I do want to talk about. I do want to talk about Expo. Any of you got any objections to me inviting anyone else in to talk about it, or are you cool with that?
Depends who it is. I mean,
yeah.
you know, if it's Jordan, then no.
Who's Jordan? Jordan where? Who's what?
As in Katie Price.
As in
Jordan.
Katie Price.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Bring her in. It's fine.
She has to keep her fun bags in though.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Yeah, and she has to keep her fucking mouth shut.
No.
Oh, love it.
Sorry, don't like her. Sorry.
I'm just going to pop a chat Zoom link into a particular group.
All right, so I can guess who's coming in there.
any of you guys that are in there.
Do you want to? I was going to say, I've just found a button that says guest star.
What's that mean?
No, that's in. No, he's talking about putting a link in Facebook, not in chat.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Who's coming in? Who's coming in?
Well, should we?
Well, I've shoved the link in. If any of you guys are watching and want to come in and chat, please feel free.
Yes, because it'll
feel
say
free. But obviously,
it'll say me having to talk.
I was unable to make the expo, and I was gutted. Honestly, I was gutted.
Yeah, really.
I was beforehand.
Yeah.
Now, for me, there was a lot of people that I wanted to see. There's a lot of people I wanted to chat to. For the social side of things, because that was the big thing for me. You know, the last 3 or 4 expos I did, I was representing a brand. So I didn't, whilst I got to chat to people, whilst I got to see people, while I got to do shit, I didn't really get to mingle. So I've not mingled at an expo, properly mingled. I mean, I've been able to run up. Okay, I've had staff running stands whilst I've been there, but I've not been able to do an expo in such a long time. And this one I was really looking forward to doing, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it. Now, it sounds as though there was quite a few of them that came back with COVID.
Maybe, yeah.
From what I understand.
That could be where I got my really bad cold from. I never did do a COVID test.
there may have been a bit of that going on, possibly.
Yeah.
But no, I was. What were your guys' thoughts and feelings on October Expo?
Do you want to go first, Chandler, or me to go first?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so I went down quickly on the Friday because I was being a little whore and wanted to buy one of those. The limited edition Bogan stubby. So I literally nipped down there quickly, literally walked in, did a quick video that I stuck on the VTUK group. And if anybody watched, I would imagine they'd instantly got motion sick.
I missed that.
You missed that. You didn't, trust me, you didn't miss much. It's still unintelligible with what I was saying. So yeah, so I went for a quick walk around and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Less pods there. Saturday, went down, met with Jimmy and Ian first, and we did a little bit of recording and then wandered around. And as usual, we spent way too long walking around, looking at stuff that really didn't need to be looked at that long. But yeah, they had a modders gallery. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. There was there was only about two, maybe 3 actual modders in there. About 3 or 4 juice companies, and then the rest of them were coil makers.
Yeah, who was the modders we got? Bonkers mods. What? Oh, they weren't called bonkers mods. What were they? The
You asked. Oh,
the
my
really big
brain capacity's
mods.
not working.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
what's his name with the Mohican?
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Look. I've got a little expo thing here. I'll get the map. I'll get the map out.
Get the map out and you can say the name. But no, she had a couple of really good artisan makers, and I saw Matt's in the chat. He picked up a nice mod there.
Yes, he did.
So yeah.
Oh
so
my
there
god,
was
it is
that.
teeny tiny. How the fuck do I read that? Look at the
Well,
look at the size of it. Where is it? It's on
welcome to the middle-aged cast.
Home Zone. I can't read that.
Put your reading glasses on, dear.
I've got my reading glasses on.
So yeah, so did that. There was still a lot of There was still a lot of disposables. The biggest annoyance I had there was there were companies that still had the illegal disposables on display on the public days, and I'm pretty sure they were selling them under the counter to people, because as you went by, it's like, well, that's funny, they've got 6 boxes of them sat there and that box is open and a couple have been taken out. Maybe they were giving them to like companies for samples, I don't know, but yeah, that shit needs to stop.
Did you just sniff your fingers? Thanks for the subscribe, Matt.
Hey, Matt. But yeah,
Overkill mods. Found it.
It was overkill, yes, that was it. But it was, I would say, it was definitely better than the last expo from an expo perspective. Just as good from the meeting up with people side, which it always is. Which it doesn't matter what's going on at the expo. The meeting up with people is always good. And like I said, I managed to meet up with like all of the Simon Saturday Show guys and meet Matt for the first time and a few others.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Dave
to meet every those times. And yes, yeah, Mr. Payne got
Dave
to meet
Payne
him.
from
Really good.
Yeah. Oh, he flew in.
He did literally flew in to get there.
Really
Didn't he fly out? Didn't he fly out with COVID?
Possibly. I'm assuming the COVID probably hadn't have hit by the time, because he was literally there Saturday afternoon till like Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So if he picked it up there, it wouldn't have hit him until he got home.
Yeah.
But like I said, overall it was better. It was better than the last. It was closer to an old school expo this time. There was a few stands there that I still don't know why they're there, like someone selling heat pads.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
so
what?
basically those gel heat pads that when you push them together on like there's a little metal clip in them, when you push it together, it hardens up and gets hot. So there's a stand selling loads that crystallizes and heats up. So there was a stand selling loads of those there. I don't know why it was there.
Jimmy bought 100 quid's worth.
Yeah, but he didn't spend 100 quid on it.
Did he not? Okay.
No, he got 100 quid worth, but he certainly didn't pay 100 quid. But so yes, there was a few things like that. You obviously had the bumper cars and the rides, but yeah, it was the best thing that I was saying is Johnny Overkill. Obviously, you've got the stage where on the stage and people have to go and throw stuff out. Yeah. So Johnny Overkill went on stage with a sort of tub of sweets.
It was a skull. It was a skull bowl.
A skull bowl, but it had sweets in it, and he was throwing out the sweets. Now the thing is, only the very top layer was sweets, and underneath the sweets, he had 3D printed tiny little penises.
Yeah.
And so he was throwing out dicks to everybody that wanted free shit. And
do you want free shit? You're all dicks.
I've actually got video footage. I don't know. Do you know the year that we flew in the guys from the States, Chandler? Do you remember that year? The scoundrel year.
That's going back a bit. Vaguely. Was that the year that what's his name did the Mech 2? Yeah, no. Brain's gone.
Benny.
No. Other host of VTUK.
Oh no, it was the year.
Did the Vulcan mods? There you go.
Stew.
Thanks.
It was the year before that. So back in the time that the chuck outs were
oh yeah
big. And I remember standing up on that stage and we were lobbing scoundrels out. Literally lobbing scoundrels
that
out.
was pre-TPD, wasn't it? Because I can remember going to the stage and they were lobbing out 30 ml glass dripper bottles because there was glass bottles all over the floor.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But literally,
seriously, there was. It was crazy.
There was thousands of people around that stage. I remember chucking these mods out. Crazy, because there were lumps of brass. It was stupid looking back at it, and with my health and safety head on now.
I know, let's take a really heavy, hefty lump of brass and lob it at a group of crazy people.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I think we threw 50 out.
50?
Bearing in mind, they cost me.
Fuck me.
They cost me that year.
Jesus,
there were
scoundrels.
Thousands. Yeah. It was the connoisseur. Do you remember the conserver? The kind of hourglass shaped one. I'm sure I sent you one. Didn't I send you one? Did I not? I thought you were on the show then. Everyone got one on the show.
I wasn't on the show at that point.
Oh, that's why you didn't get one then.
I joined after that, so it would be when Stu was.
Did you get a Vulcan?
I got a Vulcan.
You got a Vulcan, okay, yeah. So it was the year before that. And there were literally thousands of people stood in front of that stage. And I was watching video footage of this year's, and I don't mean it in any disrespect at all, but I would love for those whose event this one was their first event, to go back 4 or 5 years ago to see what it was like, what community actually meant. And I know we do still have a great community. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing what we've got now. We've got an amazing community. Look at what Simon and the gang do on
Saturday,
on a weekend.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But to go back 5, 6, or however many years ago it was, and to soak up that atmosphere then to what it is now. My question is, and I was hoping that a couple of people were going to jump in, where do we see Expo moving forward?
I mean, I know where and discussion was had and people have said it, and I've sort of said it in the past, and this may be using other people's ideas, but if they were to have it, obviously they have it twice a year. If they have the May one as basically mainly aimed for business to business, but people come along to it, and then the October one mainly aimed at the punters turning up, I think that would work rather than trying to please both sides, each part of it.
The question is, though, are the vendors actually selling anything whilst you're there?
I mean, yes, they. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming some of the stalls were, but a load of the pods, the disposable ones, probably weren't. They were probably just giving them out because it would cost them more to try and take the money and process the charges than it's to just give someone a free one as they go past. But like I said, they're mainly there for the business side. Then you've got like the Steam Craves and obviously the Modest Gallery and stuff like that, which are mainly there for the hobbyist side. But they're in a much smaller area. So I personally don't see Expo going hugely different from how it is now. Just because of the way the industry is now. As I said, the industry is very different from how it was in the heyday. And obviously with COVID and everything, that's changed the world again. So it's very, very different from how it was. But I think they'll still keep it going. But like I said, if they could more aim the October one the way it was this time, I think it could still do quite well. But trying that twice a year, I don't know if that's going to work.
It'd be interesting to know, and if any vendors are in chat, what a stand costs now. It'd be nice to compare. What they're charging now as to what they charged sort of 5-6 years ago. Because I know my last one, I think we ended up paying about 22K for the weekend. I know that was my total cost. That was not just the stands, but the decorating, the furniture, which you have to hire off them, of course. My staff costs, the hotel costs for staff and everything else. It'd be interesting to know what it costs now and whether Mike just written a long email to organisers saying they should expand the home zone, but I'll start again. Just written a long email to the organisers saying they should expand the home zone, but
disposables.
Oh, disposables.
Disabled.
Big money for the big stands. We need them to subsidise the likes of the home zone. And this is one thing, Mike. I don't know if you ever went, but Vape Fest. Vape Fest, don't get me wrong. To get a stand there, it was very clicky. You had to have been bumming someone to get a stand, basically. You had to fit to get a stand. But the beauty of Vape Fest was that it was all community. It wasn't, I think it was like 120 quid for a stand for the weekend. It wasn't expensive at all. It made sense to be there. It really made sense. The last one, there was a lot of vendors saying, oh, you know, I didn't make any money, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, to have something, to bring something back that was for the community, that wasn't commercialized, like Expo, to put on something, you know, we had, what was Damien's vape? What was the one in Doncaster?
Oh, good grief.
Vape.
Collective.
Vape Collective.
Vape Collective. So something like Vape Collective, Vape Fest, something that is more for the community, that's not about commercializing the industry. And I get it, everyone's got to make money. But if someone can if an event could be set up that covered costs, have a big fucking field, everyone camps for the weekend. We all did it at Fest, didn't we?
Yeah.
Go and camp for the weekends.
But are there enough UK vendors, small UK vendors left to be able to do that?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Matt, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, Matt.
How are we?
How's the COVID?
The COVID's gone. That's disappeared, thankfully. That was only a few days back. Just got a bit of a cough. But other than that, all right.
How was Expo for you? I felt like I was interviewing you then.
Yeah,
brilliant.
How was Expo for you?
Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it.
From a commercial point of view or from a social point of view?
Oh, from a social point of view.
I got a hug.
100%.
I got to hug Matt.
Yes, and
So did I.
Chandler is taller than I anticipated.
Excellent.
And Dave and Chandler look even more alike in real life than I anticipated.
Oh,
yes.
God. Are we going for the Bogan thing now? Bloody hell.
Did
you hear Mark? Did you hear Mark?
What?
We were chatting with. We'd gone to the stall. We were looking at Bogan stuff. We were chatting with Bogan.
Well, Jimmy was chatting with Bogan.
Jimmy was chatting with Bogan, yeah, and
did he say the same thing?
He basically turned to us and just went, "So, are you two brothers, cousins, twins, or what?
Are you two twins or just brothers?" And Jimmy lost the fucking plot of that
Jimmy
point.
just went, and I just went, "Jimmy's told you to say that, hasn't he?" And I could tell, and then I could tell from Bogan's reaction. He was like, "What the fuck?" No, he genuinely meant it. It was like, oh, so that's 2 expos running. We've had that.
So Matt, where do you see? You kind of walked in on the conversation about more stuff for
What are you pointing for, Chandler?
And have we not lost Matt, or is that my audio?
No, Matt's
No.
just muted.
Matt's
Matt-
just muted. Oh, okay,
Matt's having
that's
a
fine.
conversation. It's all right.
Yeah, he's talking to somebody.
That's fine. That's fine. That's all
But
right.
I'll quickly catch up to it. So Martsky says, Mark, you did well at the last fest. Did
Who
you
said
not
that?
when you were on the grass?
Who said that?
Martsky in Twitch.
Oh, sorry. Where was that? In Twitch? Sorry,
Yeah.
Marsky, I didn't even spot you.
And he also said, I can see Expo turning into B2B trade event until it dies, which, yeah, I can kind of go along with that as well.
Yeah, Marsky, when we were on the grass, we did 2, maybe 3 fests. The last one on the grass, there was a lot of people whining that they didn't make any money. There was a lot of people whining that it wasn't worth doing. Now, for me, we never went. Obviously, we went to sell, but for me, it was more marketing from a.
Sorry about that.
That's all right, mate.
Right.
It was more marketing from a. Let's go meet people, and we did a cracking trade. Bearing in mind, all we were selling, we got. What have we got? We got the vintage vapes and cocktail dreams. That was all we did.
Yeah. Was that at Fest?
At Fest, and we did about 15k that weekend.
I was going to say you'd got what were they? Were they bread baskets? Did you nick them from?
Oh, the green
From the
baskets.
bakery.
No, that's
Green
what we used. We
with the
used those for
bottles.
storage.
Oh, did you? Okay, you'd got like in the back of your van. You'd got like one after another, and you were just pulling them out, going right. There you go. You were handing them out like bloody Smarties.
Yeah,
But no, I genuinely think that as a community, we ought to contemplate it.
Mm.
You know, the cost to hire a venue, a location, to do something like Fest ain't cheap.
No.
And obviously, you cover your costs with your vendors' tables, but also you're going to have to charge for people to get in and to camp. And I think, Matt, would you be happy to pay for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Just need a pub with a decent campsite on the side of it and an outside space.
Yeah. No,
Big enough outside space, of course.
That's exactly what it is in where's Fest?
Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury. And that's exactly what it was there.
Yeah.
And most people took their own beer.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, you turned half of the fun was turning up, pitching a tent, and half of the fun was just camping.
And then one night you'd be sat there minding your own business with your mates, having a beer, and some weird wankers juggling across the field. Just come walking across the field juggling.
Yeah.
Whilst being live streamed by the other Muppet that's walking with him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could arrange something like that now, from a hobbyist point of view, I think it'd do very well with the hobbyists. Because literally,
and I think
we all only really went to Expo for the social.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it needs. It needs to be for the hobbyists. We don't want the big vendors there. We don't want invites going out to China. It's not. They wouldn't be interested.
No.
They're not going to get the footfall. We're not going to get the footfall that Expo has. I wouldn't want it to be pretentiously pretentious.
No.
Not.
I mean, you could have things
need
like, you could possibly have things like, say, like maybe Vampire or something like that there.
Yeah,
they might be
absolutely.
interested in it. And like I said, so as long as it's UK based, obviously not Dinner Lady, but.
Marsky says,
basically, we are kind of mulling the fact, going, shall we reinstate Vape Fest? Basically,
Somebody needs to.
I mean, it's already got the Shrewsbury Weekender that happens. The Weekend Fest used to happen, which is just a social. So you've already got a percentage of people going there anyway. So,
John Martin and I spoke about it.
Yeah.
About reinstating it and looking at how we could make it happen. nothing went any further than a lengthy conversation, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alan! Fucking nailed down.
Alan! Oh, God, yeah. Bloody hell.
The last fest, Marksky, you're right. The last fest was small, but I had a brilliant time. I thought the guys in the trail bikes weren't needed, but the kids loved it. And it's the things like that that made it a family social. It was very much a family. I'll never forget. The best year for me with fest was the year of the hay bales. It was red hot, absolutely red hot weekend. Hay bales. It was a proper chill. Not sure if you saw the message earlier. I was talking with Big D about doing a northern meet. Mike, you should do it, man.
Yeah.
Do it. You know, it'd be nice to do one up north, one down south, one in the Midlands, so no one's got to trek.
I was going to say doing something. I think that's kind of what the Doncaster one was trying to do, because it's nicely in the middle. So if no one's going too far, it's just close enough to entice the odd nutter down from Scotland.
Yeah, and like I said, and if you look at the people that came to Expo this time, there was a lot more people that came from the north than that came from the south or the Midlands. Yeah. Obviously, we've got one of the people that came from the south area here.
That's because it was a bloody long way.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, it was on my doorstep, so I was always going to turn up. But like I said, I always go to Shrewsbury and stuff like that anyway. It's like travelling isn't a problem. As long as there's a train station nearby, I'll go there. I'm not bothered.
Maybe we need to get a committee together. Maybe
we have a committee of 4.
Let's. I think we should see what we should do. Let's have a chat with some of the guys over on the Saturday night show, and let's see what we could potentially pull off. Obviously, it's going to take a year to plan. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean I mean, again, that was kind of what when the Ideal Vape show did the Ideal Vape meet.
I completely missed that. And again, did you go to that? You went to that, Chandler, didn't you?
You went to it.
You went to it.
I know. I was standing on it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
How did you miss that? I'm like, what?
I mean, you couldn't hear anything because of the speaker, but
right next to your head.
So Marksky's saying the social at Shrewsbury this year was absolutely fantastic. There were less than 20 of us. Honestly, I'd rather go to Shrewsbury than have a meet-up here. Where's here? Up north, you mean?
Yeah.
You went to the Shrewsbury.
I went to the Shrewsbury thing. Yeah, like I said, it was good. It was basically it was like fest without the fest. So
did you share a random link? Because we've got people in the waiting room.
Yeah, I did. Who's
yes,
there?
He did. I mean, in all honesty, at the expo, I probably was away from the bar for a maximum the entire of Saturday for about an hour and a half. To be honest.
There is literally a mountain of people sat
there.
There is. Dates.
Hey, Pugs, it was good to meet you last week.
Who said that?
Me, Chandler.
Chandler.
Oh, yeah, good. You know, I missed you. Well, I saw you last time. Yeah. Well, you were talking to some people, so I just left you alone. But this time I was so drunk. We
were just saying, Pugs. We were just saying, Pugs, that it'd be nice to not reinvent Fest, but do a vaping weekends for vapors, not commercially, not for China, not for the big brands. That is
pure hobbyist.
Can pissed arseholes turn up as well?
Can who?
Can drunken arseholes turn up also?
Yeah, you can come.
Oh, that's vapors.
Look, you got a Brent. Just turned up.
Viking. Hello.
It's almost as if we were all together in Brent's room.
All right.
Fair enough.
How we doing, Brent? Not seen you for a while.
That's called a call to action.
Jump the fuck in.
We're like, hey, anyone want to join our live?
Boom. How many can I have on? 50? Come on, let's put it out there.
I'm just wondering how
watch
much.
out. Hugs has a habit of taking over.
Yeah, I'm just worried that if we get many more in, my graphics card might shit itself again.
Well, no, it's a good test for the new graphics card.
Isn't it?
It's better
How
than
many
the old one.
streams can we have in at once?
It's a workout. It'll do it good.
There's Christo coming as well. Oh,
Is Christo the naked man?
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah, man. He's got his boobs out. We bring drunk people and boobies.
Now
Christo
you've got
adjusted the camera for when he came here, so we don't see his nipples.
Yeah, white
Yeah.
teeth though. Look at those teeth. Wow.
Don't want to breach Twitch TOA.
you've got your
I
heating
think-
on there, haven't you? That's you're using a bit of gas, mate.
You get
Oh,
straight
man,
gas,
you've got
straight electric.
international. You've got South African guys. You've got all sorts of people joining now.
Oh.
I think we
Got
need to
Northerners as well.
Although
Yeah,
also considered like out of the country, the Northerners.
All of this. So we need a vape meet now in South Africa. That would be awesome.
I'd do it.
25th and 26th of November, VapeCon.
Yeah, it's coming.
2023. It's going to be fucking huge. We're flying Sam out to come and party.
I'd love to. I'd fucking love to.
Well,
Yeah.
it'd be marginally better than Birmingham, I'm guessing.
Hey, no, not Birmingham. It's a very beautiful part of the country.
Yeah.
Is
Right,
it?
Can I just be honest for a second? Fuck off.
Yeah, say what fucking parts of Birmingham did you go to? Because I've never seen them.
Only the Expo and the Hilton. So
No,
it's not
Yeah.
genuinely, there is a nice place in Birmingham. Could not fucking tell you where it is.
I can.
I did
It's
a course
the
there.
M6 junction back
No,
out.
no, there's a part of it that looks very posh. And
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be Sutton Coldfield probably.
I
Yeah, that's where,
I've not been there.
know.
That's where Cadbury's, isn't it? Or near there.
Hall
No.
Green.
I don't know about.
No,
fucking
that's the
Birmingham,
other side, further up.
Right.
But when we were out there, Signature Tips took us out to dinner to an Indian restaurant that was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
What's it called? Birmingham. What's it?
No, like I said, I can't remember.
Birmingham can do damn good Indian food. It's
Yeah.
I live in
Yeah.
Leicester, and
You go
we've
to the
got
Balti
some
Triangle.
fantastic. We got some fantastic restaurants here, but Birmingham have got
What's
it.
the strip called in Birmingham of Indian restaurants?
Balti Triangle.
That's it.
I thought you were going to say Balti Towers there for a minute.
that's
That
not
would-
even a strip. That's
that
a
would-
fucking triangle.
That'd be a good name for a restaurant.
That would be,
An
wouldn't it?
amazing name for a restaurant.
Let's call it Balti Towers.
Yes.
I love it. So we've decided we're going to have a vape meet and we're going to set up an Indian restaurant called Balti Towers.
See, big things can happen when they all come together.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant.
All we need now is a waiter called Manuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows nothing?
I do.
I
I do miss Bait Fest though, Mark. I must admit,
Mm.
I really used to enjoy Bait Fest. That was a good weekend for me every time I went. I've been there more times than I've been to Expo.
Fest was just incredible because it was about the people.
Yeah.
It wasn't about money. We used to raise, not that I was on the committee, but a lot of money was raised for charity.
Mm.
You know, you look back at them raffles and the shit that was given away at those raffles.
Do you know what else as well? You used to get forum tents, which I've not seen anywhere else. They used to have a massive marquee just for a forum. Planet the Vapes used to have a tent.
Yeah.
I'd go in there and go and see all them because I used to work for them.
Safe
And,
Vapors had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Community based. It was a community based thing.
Yeah, it'd be good if you had somewhere where people could actually go and physically buy, sell and trade.
That's all that was. It was like a massive market.
We should have it outside so we don't all get COVID.
No, you do it outside. You have a tent literally as a bring and buy sale.
Don't know what you're on about now.
Bring and buy.
Listen,
That would be cool.
You've already got it. You've got the idea. All you do is have a big fucking beer tent. Everyone turns up with a case full of shit they want to sell to each other and fucking mingle all day.
That's a
Like,
fucking.
it'd be like Keith Cheggo in Swap Shop.
Yeah, swap meet.
So
I'm
you need
old enough to remember that.
It needs to happen. We need to do it.
You need to. You kind of need a bring and. I like the bring and buy. You bring it with a. This is how much I want for it.
Yeah, like a car boot for vape gear.
Yeah.
But you could have a handful of people looking after the stall. If it sells, well, you just give them Giving them money.
Hang on, are you
Minus the
volunteering
commissioner.
are you volunteering to stand there all fucking day while everyone else gets pissed? Because that sounds like a plan to me.
No, I would stand. I would quite happily stand there all day and get pissed.
That's not a good thing when you're selling shit.
Well, you know, it's not my shit that I'm selling. To be fair.
You're
I can't
out.
remember the price of that. $5, yeah, fuck it, go on then.
Well,
No, you're out. You're out.
£2.50. Yeah.
Matt, you tried
You
to.
can still take commission for the event. So certain like a 20% cover charge on selling your old gear. You put a white paper label on the person's name, telephone number.
Yep.
Put it on the thing, like a reserve price of £15 because that's what he thinks it's worth. Anything you can get around that, then you take your
a live auction. Give me a microphone and a stage on there.
Live auctions.
We've gone from a big fuck off vape expo basically to some sort of fucking Price is Right show.
No, Blue Peter, bring him by.
No, it's more like a corporate
I
sale.
like the bring them by idea. Just people getting together. I like your shit. I'll fucking buy.
No, but
it.
obviously, pugs won't be allowed because
There's going to be no money. Everyone's just going to be swapping shit.
But can you imagine the shit that's going to turn up? It's going to be like, oh my god, what's this? That's
oh mate, I've got bags full of shit through. No, let's set it up.
I'll turn up with one of those wheelie suitcases, you know, right? All that.
You're like fucking Del Boy.
And it'll be it would be worth somebody who knows what some of this shit is to actually pick some of it out and go, right, these ones we're going to auction.
Like if you've got £15 written on your tag and somebody's like, fuck, I'll give you 10. Mobile number, call the person.
Yeah.
Got an offer for 10. Do you accept? Yes. Bam. Done.
Yes.
It requires a sensible person. We need a sensible person, Dave.
Being very quiet, isn't it? Uncharacteristically.
I'd say we can do. Well, I'll tell you later what I've got. But no, I say you could do it as a Pugs' multicolour swap shop.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to sell second-hand disposables, Pugs. Just saying.
I've never touched a disposable in my life and never will.
Especially all the ones you got free at Expo.
Yeah.
I didn't get a single freebie at Expo, not one.
No, I vaped them. I mean, they weren't.
I went to Expo. I gave away 2 litres of juice to all my friends, spent about 200 quid on other people's juice, and came away with not a single freebie. I have literally forgotten how to Expo.
Just a minute, fucko. You got 2 kilos of jerky for a fucking start.
And, well, I got another box of jerky today sent to me by
and Mr. Mike Haynes' juice and all the other free shit you
all
got.
Right, fine. I know they were presents. They weren't free shit.
I genuinely got nothing for free.
Because you turned up at fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I also went round insulting every single person and got fuck all.
That doesn't work.
Maybe not.
No, that poor fucker on that inner stand was never giving us anything.
No, you walk around being abrasive, cunt. You're getting shit all.
I didn't upset Anakin much. Maybe a little bit.
That poor lad on that stand when we started on him, you could see he just wanted the ground to open up and swallow him.
I think he was scared than anything.
Well, he should have been better prepared.
Can you fill me in? What happened? What?
He had some disposables to try, and the selling point was it was water-based nicotine. So I tried it. Went, the liquid's all right. This shit it's in is not. And the guy's face was like, we're working on it. I'm like, nah, not good enough. Not good enough.
He was going, it's so many percent PG, so many percent VG, and X amount water, and so you just used aqueous VG then. Well, no. No,
what they did was mix up a nice batch of juice and then run the tap over the top of the fucking stuff and say, here you go, it's got water content.
Like putting water in a vape.
Yeah,
it was water-based nicotine. However, the fuck they've done that.
It's AG. It's just AG.
He said it was 30. The liquid was 30% water.
That's not a good fucking thing.
I used to buy AG. I didn't. I didn't realize.
The horrible thing is, the
was.
liquid was quite good. It tasted good.
Tasted all right.
It wasn't, it wasn't fucking offensive at all. I mean, pugs wouldn't like it, obviously, but it was okay.
I don't get it because water doesn't carry flavour. PG carries flavour.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the fuck they did, but it vaped all right.
Sounds like witchcraft and fuckery to me.
I'm convinced they just used aqueous VG and gone, oh, we'll call it the aqueous or whatever the fuck they called it. And we'll say it's some new thing.
It's
was
got
like a
water
tampon.
content in it.
It
Yeah,
was
but
like
we don't want to be inhaling water particles.
Potentially.
As long as it's distilled water, as long as it's had all the shit taken out of it, you're all right. But
no, it could actually be Legionnaire's disease in a stick.
That's why you've got COVID.
I don't.
Let's be fair. You breathe out water vapor regardless. So breathing that in is.
I mean, that's your lungs are a filtration system. That's how we get the good stuff in. If you're adding H2O, distilled or not, is that I wouldn't fucking trust that, to be honest. But
didn't we use aqueous VG back in the day anyway?
It is next level drowning, isn't it?
I mean, it's probably fine in a tiny little pod system like that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to direct along it.
As long as it's
Can I just ask a question? Are you actually more concerned about putting water into your lungs than you are about the VG and the PG and flavorings? And
I've had McDonald's before. I'm used to PG and VG.
Because you'll drown with the water.
I can fucking drown vaping this motherfucker right now.
Yeah, but if you could drown vaping, you could drown in your shower more likely because there's a lot of steam coming up that you breathe in.
I'd say more likely I'd drown in beer than showers.
Oh, I can give it a go.
That'd be a good way to go.
Worse things.
Well, now.
So where are we going to do this fest?
Where?
Shrewsbury is nice. Where?
I like it. We've basically decided that it's now going to be in a field. All we're going to do is we're going to invite a few vendors just to cover the costs, and we're going to have a massive, huge fuck off Noel Edmonds multicolored swap shop.
Honestly, Ian, I'm going to tell you now because I come from the industry and I'm sure Mark has probably dabbled in it at some point. That's how these things genuinely start. Is usually a group of people getting pissed.
Okay, fair play.
Right. How many of you went to the first fest?
It probably wasn't the first one I went to.
The first one, I think it was in Swadlincote.
Oh no, I've only ever been to Shrewsbury.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I didn't realise it was anywhere other than Shrewsbury.
And I remember turning up to the first one.
Yeah.
And being absolutely gobsmacked. I met Big Tom. and once upon a time, it was like these were big guys in the industry.
When I went, fucking hell, what's his name? Wayne Walker was there.
Yeah,
I ran into Scott Bonner and became such a complete fanboy. It was unreal. It honestly really was like.
I mean, had people like Vampire
meeting a proper celebrity.
There was big companies there.
Yeah.
They did. The last one was not a patch on the one before. So it was obviously dying a death. But what was the reason it finished? Because it just wasn't as busy. I mean, people would go there and camp there for the weekend.
Yeah,
there was a lot of committee politics, wasn't there?
It was. It became very detached, and the committee.
He's talking about the London Vape Fest.
No, this was in Shrewsbury.
This is the camping weekend in a field.
Yeah.
Cottaging.
Sounds fun. Car boot sale.
Yeah.
Cottaging. Chandler's nodding like fuck.
If that's what you want, Paul, it can happen.
Well, I realised you're not actually a midget, so I might.
Who what? Me.
I'm just going to slow down because I'm not in my usual setting, so I don't want to say anything I shouldn't fucking say.
Paul, I think that sentence ends with "sir."
Yes. Finger you, sir. Please.
I was disappointed by the lack of fingering, to be fair.
You wouldn't be disappointed with my fingers.
I only got fingered once.
I would. They were far too skinny.
But tell you what, though, he reaches spots.
Now, Pugsy's little sausage fingers, on the other hand.
Yeah, girthy but small.
See, now think about
Oh, look at that nub.
Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have come back in the car with you because we could share that COVID.
I'd already picked the lay-by, mate.
Did Chester not go back? I thought Chester was going back with you.
You went back with Chris from ODB, didn't you?
Oh my God, he drove.
No,
fucking hell. Jesus Christ, I was going to say.
No. We went back on the train.
All right.
I'm gonna question this to the rest of the guys because they weren't involved when we first had the conversation. Do you see the likes of Expo progressing or
dying? When I used to go to Expo, before I knew anybody in the industry, kind of when I first started reviewing, I didn't know anybody. And it was fucking heaving. Now it's not at all. Far from it. It's still a good weekend.
Yeah.
But I would say
that's all it is.
There's 20% of the people there now that used to be there.
That's all it is. You buy the 3-day ticket, you go for 1 day, you get pissed with your mates, you go play golf. It's a weekend away.
That's all it is. And yeah, but I don't think as a thing can it survive like that. I'm not sure.
Does anyone know? I know the last time I went and vended there, I was saying that my bill for my stand was 22 grand. Does anyone know if the prices of
some of the ones there today were a lot more than that?
Really?
Yeah.
Gone up.
I think the Home Zone ones, some of them were free and.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about proper. My bill for that weekend was 22k, but as I was saying before, that covered my staff cost, the hotel cost for my staff, decorating the booth.
If you're looking at a 6x6 stand, it's 30k, just the stand.
I think it was different for the UK based guys though, right? They were like there.
Well, about 4 of them paid 600 quid, and then the rest of them didn't pay anything.
Yeah.
Hang on, where was that? Was that in the
for the Models Gallery?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you'd been there, man.
Hey up!
Fuck! Right, I've got to get off.
Shit, the boss is here. Fucking hell!
I'm going downhill now.
See that the problem is you said the words free shit 3 times.
Yeah.
And it summoned him.
The fucking genius.
Simon.
Well, hello. I don't know
Hello,
what's
mate.
going on here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right.
Where was I? So what you're saying? Who was it? Pogues? You're saying it's gone up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Brent said that the price.
Sorry, Brent. I knew someone said it had gone up.
But there is still an element of if you are an independent UK, whatever, you can actually get it for free.
Well, that fucking sucks because they never offered that to me.
Yeah, but you're not that.
I think they would offer you a free spot just because of you. Yeah.
Well,
they should charge you fuckers in the UK at least £100 just for the fucking placement, and they should give it to people like the internationals for free to get more traffic in.
Well, I think what actually happened was that they offered it to a bunch of UK independent companies for 600 quid. They paid it, and there was only about 4 of them, and they wanted the Home Zone to be a lot bigger.
I think that's the part where we kicked up a fuss in May. Like we had in-depth meetings with them, just saying it's not fucking on.
No.
And I think that's why they try to increase the Models Gallery and obviously source from local, because we all, dude, I'm fucking proudly South African. I support local first. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And you should be the same. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing an event like that, how's about shooting me an email going, hey, you've attended 2 of our events as a vendor. We know the cost of traveling, the cost of hotels.
Have this one on us.
Well, half price.
Yeah.
Half price. It's only 15 grand, Brent. That's all you could have paid.
It's fucking better than 30. It's better than 30.
Even 20 is better than 30.
Unless you're
3 weeks ago, I didn't come out to Birmingham because I just can't afford it.
Unless you're a massive
last trip cost me 112,000 rand.
Right. Put it to you like this, Brent. That let's say that you've paid, let's say they let you have it for 10K.
Yeah.
Right? You've got it for 10K. You've got a 6x6. Yeah, fuck it, a 6x12. Let's go mad. Right? You've got it all dressed. You're banging. Are you going to make any money out of that?
Well, you see, to be fair, there's a percentage of money that you don't make because you write that off to marketing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to promote your brand. You got to get yourself out there.
Of course.
So if I do an international show and I break even, I'm great. I'm fine.
Are you going to break even though? That's the question. You know, are they making those stands?
No, because there wasn't the numbers. The people weren't there. Chester was on my stand with me last time, and I shared a stand with Rebel Bogan, Big Five.
Big Five.
I personally, for that weekend, I made enough money to pay for the stand. That's it. The hotel accommodation, everything else, I came out of my pocket. Obviously, I'm not a dumb schmuck, and I had other interests in the UK that paid off well. So I distrode to a number of stores my leftover stock. I was smart enough to bring with enough stock to pay for the entire weekend 4 times.
Yeah.
And it did. It did pay off, but it didn't pay off at Expo. Your question was, did Expo pay it off? No.
From retail sales from Expo.
Covered my stand. I paid for my stand, and the night we went drinking in a stupid fucking bar on like the 700th floor of the hotel. That was it. That was all the money gone that I made that weekend.
But if you did the stock that you brought, if you'd have sold all of that at Expo, you wouldn't have had to have fucked about going somewhere else and selling it to somewhere else.
If I had sold all the stock that I took with me to Expo, I'd probably still get it.
But do we not just have to accept that it's only the big boys that are funding the fucking Expo? And that's why the Modders Gallery was cheap.
It's the disposable, unfortunately.
Yeah. But do you know what? Let's not fuck around. Let them pay for the fucking place and just alter them up.
I have no issue with that. I mean, I do have an issue with the fact that I fucking hate disposables and I hate everything about them. So I do have an issue with that. No, because that's selfish.
Yeah. No, I think that's
fucking selfish.
Charge them double, give it free to locals, give it half price to other international independents.
Yeah, but by saying that, though, we are in a roundabout kind of way advocating disposables, and none of us do that.
No, you're not. You're not advocating. What you're advocating is about stopping smoking. The reality of the situation is that Expo is funded for business to business. It's got fuck all to do with Joe Public.
No, I disagree, because because as people, regardless of what we believe in, what we are advocating is let's let the people that we don't like pay for it while we all go and meet each other and get pissed.
No. Right. So Brent just made the point, right? He'd already got irons in fires. He was going to the Expo to meet people that wanted his stuff, but he'd already lined up some fucking retailers for his stuff. Yeah. That's the whole point. These guys with these disposables are not coming to meet 1,000 free shit hunting Simons.
No, but where do you think the shops that are selling this shit are getting it from?
Well, of course they get from them, but that's the point. They're there to meet the shop owners. They're not there to meet you and me.
Yeah, but we don't want the shop owners to buy them.
So, but look back.
Simon,
look historically. Look back. Look. You're looking through rose-tinted glasses here because you're in the industry. If you look backwards from how do you get the people to come to the event?
But people that make disposables tend not to do that.
They want to come see the bigger companies that do proper mods. They want to see the local guys. I mean, I was there from South Africa. Maybe 30 people came to see me. Not all of them. Not they came to the event just to see me, but they came to the event to shake my hand and to see this coil builder and to see that juice. So how do you get the droves in? How do you get the numbers?
Well, you have to have Pugs there on a stage introducing himself.
Yeah, but last time he took his top off, and that's why we're having such bad.
You know what gets the droves? You know what gets the droves in? When the likes of Evolution Vaping aren't there, when the likes of Flawless aren't there, when they've turned around and gone, fuck you. Bear in mind, Flawless, they used to have a fucking 100-foot stand.
Yeah.
Don't you think
Massive
that Flawless would have that stand if it was half the price?
Right, can I throw my penny in? Because
No.
this May...
No, Simon.
Is he?
I'm here. So,
there we go. This will be interesting.
I just went down for the Saturday a couple of weeks ago. First expo I've been to. So I could not gauge it on past expos, right? So I went down to meet people. And I got a bit of free shit while I was there. But I thought the experience...
A bit?
Gosh, no, but I quite enjoyed the full experience, me going that one day.
Do you know what? If you'd have gone 5 years ago,
blown away.
You'd have
I know.
walked around. You'd have walked around with the fucking
right. Hang on. This is the other side of a coin. What put me off stopping? I only went for one day with the cost of stopping a night in the hotel. The cost.
Oh, they're price gouging.
Right. No, but let's not forget all the other things that were going on.
Yes,
hang on. Matt, it was full when we went in May.
Right, hang on. I booked for May for the Saturday night for a double room, and I've got it for 75 quid.
Yes, Simon, because if you live in the UK and you drive to Birmingham, you can get
Paul, how much did you pay this time?
Airbnb for 50
stay
quid.
in the hotel for £60.
Yeah.
So if you paid 75 quid, first off, what have you done for breakfast? Because that will 10 quid a piece.
That's
So
I heard that your wife struggled to get back to the car with all the bags you gave her to carry.
He did. He's a bastard. He's a bastard. You're fucking ruined, man. I paid a ridiculous amount of money. I paid fucking more or less double that.
Yeah.
To have one.
Don't forget 50 quid for some chicken.
And I did buy some extraordinarily expensive chicken. But
we stayed in the Arbus and I spent like 360.
Yeah, but you hated that room.
Dude, I only slept in it. What does it matter?
Oh, well, it depends what you're doing, I suppose.
I think I stayed like in the Hilton or the Gentling. I stayed in one of the nice hotels there for fucking all the money in the world. And then the next time I stayed in the Arbus, it was exactly the same because I was the same fucked when I got in the room and the same fucking, the water came out the shower warm and
this is enough. I've booked for May and I've not even gone for the fucking Premier Plus room because why? I won't be in the.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I had the Premier Plus this time. Oh yeah, I had a wank with a nice light behind the bed.
Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? We had sex with those nice lights on. It was lovely. And plus, I had a fridge.
Yes, I remember you sent me the photos. When I lifted my hand, what I wanted to say is that was your first expo. Yes. Okay. The old expos we did, they used to come and ask us to leave.
Go away.
Yeah,
they asked us to leave.
Like,
fuck me.
Off. The expo's closed. We're like, listen.
They asked us to leave on Saturday. On Saturday, we got told to leave.
Yeah, we got told to leave.
For the Modders Gallery, but it shouldn't have been cordoned off. That should be open, and it should be. They won't expand.
No, it wasn't. Even if they're going to put walls up, they should have at least put stuff on the walls to say what's in there.
Don't be rude about it. The so-called Modders Gallery had maybe 2 stalls you want to look at. Let's not take the piss.
Yeah, no, I mean they had a seating area in there, and to be honest, every single hobbyist vapor that went has said that was by far the best bit, and they spent most of the time in there.
No, they're liars. The best bit were the dodge jumps. And
no, the best bit was the bar. Second best bit was the dodge jumps.
Well, yeah. The bumper cars were the best.
Yeah. The bar was okay, but the beer was either shit or hot, and that's not good. But the bumper cars...
I had no issue with the
do they give figures out for football? People going? Tickets?
It's nowhere near. Right, tell you what, Simon, when we used to go back in the day, you would queue up for 2 hours to get in.
And you couldn't
remember trying to buy dinner.
No, it's fucking queues out everywhere. I mean, that's why they used to sell the VIP tickets so you didn't have to queue up.
Right.
I mean, why would they bother doing that now?
Or you pay 22 grand for a ticket to be in there when it opens.
Yeah.
Or you pay for a stand, and then when you're breaking your stand down, you get kicked out of the arena because you're wearing fucking flip-flops. And you don't own shoes.
Well, to be fair, you didn't get kicked out. You just didn't get let back in.
I was carrying boxes of garbage. Like they just did it like this. They were like, and events closed. Blah, blah. We're like, okay, we start packing up. There's piles of garbage. I'm like, let me just clear the garbage out so we can see what we're doing. Walked outside, put it in the bin, turned around. The security went, no. I'm like, So what?
6 fucking security guards.
Yeah, he called for backup and all of this. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
right, Pugs, you understand why they didn't let him back in, right?
Yes, I've just passed my my health and safety course, and I can say, Grant, without any.
There's a section that says you will not put the rubbish out in flip flops.
Without any steel toe cap boots, you are not allowed on that warehouse floor.
I am literally a certified health and safety officer.
Well, clearly, you don't practice what you preach. Sir.
So what Brent's saying is that he did a dynamic risk assessment and
in his flip flops.
No. Wait, hold on. Okay, now that I've got 4 people here that fucking understand, we didn't even have the juice out of our fucking cabinets, and there were construction workers on site. I'm like, wait, hold on. Let us clear out. You close the show at 5 o'clock. Not later than 6 o'clock, your stand's being broken down.
Yeah.
Or 5:30. At least get us a chance to get our product out of the show.
Did you manage to get it out?
Isn't it more of a health and safety risk if we're unpacking shit and you've got overhead ladders above us trying to take lighting down? Let the majority of the people leave with their product and then break down away. Have fun.
I'd have been demanding method statements, Brent. That's what I'd have been doing.
Yeah, where's your ISO 9072?
Don't say ISO. And also, I'm guessing South African health and safety is slightly different from UK's.
Yeah, it's replaced by the words common sense. It probably is that simple.
No. And I'm not.
You can carry a box in flip flops, just don't drop it on your foot.
South Africa, we don't have stupid people on construction sites because they all died already.
Right, Paul. You can appreciate this. There's no such thing as common sense.
No, there isn't.
If it was so common, it would be more.
I'm sorry, but isn't common sense part of health and safety training?
It should be, but it can't be because we've allowed people to go and do things whilst not being educated or even realistically more intelligent than it takes to breathe.
No, the number one rule of health and safety is you treat everyone. I've done construction. I don't know about a kitchen health and safety. I've done construction most of my life. Treat everyone on site as if they're stupid.
Yeah.
That's it. You have to have 4 different signs saying there are stairs in front of you. There's stairs. The stairs go down. Like, yeah, you don't need to say it that many times.
This is battery acid. Do not drink it.
Would be better if we just remove warning labels. We'll be fine.
Do you know the problem is that we cater to the stupid people instead of exterminating them.
Pugs, do you know you said there's battery acid, do not drink it, but then you have to have a COSH assessment to say why. The risk assessment has to say why you don't drink it. What has to
be scored?
Mark, don't be silly. The fucking warning label you need to put on for somebody that can't read.
Do drink it.
Because if they're that dumb that they don't know they can't drink battery acid, they can't fucking read.
Let them drink it.
You say, do drink it. The future of humanity doesn't need you.
Yeah. 100%. You need to disappear. Drink this shit. It's fine. Off your foot.
Natural selection.
I really shouldn't be saying this publicly.
It's okay.
So you're
corrosive liquid.
You're
goes
just
well
listening.
with Jack Daniels.
I'm out. I'm done. It's
no, you're dry. You can't tell me a man like you doesn't have any more alcohol in the house.
I'll have a bottle of Gentleman Jack downstairs. That'll have to do.
Yeah.
All right, I've got my little tub.
You've got some butter.
Brent some margarine.
Oh, is that margarine? Was that margarine? Oh.
Yes, marching green.
Oh, God. Weren't we told that gives you like all kinds of things?
Oh, yeah, bro. Stamina. In bed.
Have you got a costume?
Gives you hairs on your chest.
Yeah.
Is there any warnings on that box?
Nope.
Listen.
I tell you what. This is a regular margarine tub. It goes in the top of my fridge. And both of my children know not to touch this button. No warning labels. There was a few polite words. That's daddy's treats in there. You're not allowed to touch it. Don't ever touch it. If you touch it, and then you just leave it quiet, and they make it up themselves. Like, they immediately think of the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like, I will give you the hiding of your life, and they're like, yeah. I'm only 4. I haven't had that much laugh.
You need to not tell them. You need to not tell them and have that look when you say it. I mean, I've got that look down to 2. They know. I can say, you don't want to do that. And they won't fucking do it. And if I say, if you do that, you're going to get smacked, they won't really give a shit.
And if you just ask, how do you scare your kids when they're fucking bigger than you?
I mean, one of them is bigger than me.
Oh, sorry.
My children are going to have to get big to be bigger than me.
And my children are going to have to reach at least 13.
Dawn's are going to have to be like fucking 18,000 feet tall. Can I just ask you, Mark? I don't want to be upsetting the mood or anything like that.
Most children just have to be over 5'5" and they're bigger than him.
7.
Yeah.
I've got 7.
Fuck off. Take your hat off.
Yeah.
Just a quick one. Mark, I've not had a chance to talk to you. I've heard there are some sequel movies coming. I'm just wondering, have you been approached about Hagrid? There is an opening.
Oh, Mark, yes.
I need to get on the growth, don't I?
Yeah, give it half a week, you'll be there. You start.
I need to start eating more just to get to the cool train stance.
In case you didn't, Brent, in case you didn't know, Mark is 6'9".
Holy fuck!
That's what everybody says when they meet him.
Yeah.
It's
like, hello.
I literally got out of my car the first time when I met him and just went, all right.
I was gutted you didn't come this time because I really wanted that picture.
I was upset.
Oh man! Oh, Steambugs. He could make.
I could literally just headbutt him in the cock.
What I'd like to point out here is when you're taking the piss out of my fingers, have a little fucking look over there.
I know that's a pint glass he's got in his hand.
Get one of them fingers out, Dolan. Come on, show us a finger. Give us one. Look at this fucking thing.
Like a leg.
That looks like the Burj Khalifa.
Look at that fucking thing.
Wait. What
battery is that?
Right, where's that saying? Where's that?
That's a 21700. Look at it.
Really? Right. Is that next to you? What? Next to your middle finger?
Oh, that's it.
No.
Index
the next time my kids get out of hand, I'm going to be like, Uncle Mark's going to come visit.
He's bigger than my finger.
It's not even fucking funny, man. That's just taking a piss.
What was it, Matt? You said you thought I was taller than.
I was taller. You were taller than I expected.
Yeah.
Well, I knew you were tall because I saw you last year. I just didn't speak to you, but I knew you were tall.
When I
came
look up to Mark, it's scary.
I was on tiptoes.
Yeah, what you put when you put your arm around our waist, yeah.
It might have felt like a rugby tackle, but I was actually giving you a hug.
Yeah, I get.
Mark, is it a rude question? I don't know, we're guys here, we're not girls. Like, what do you weigh?
Currently about 21 stone.
I don't know.
Kilograms.
Fucking speak English.
I'll divide it by fucking 14. Times it by 14.
What do you want it in, Brent?
No, don't worry, I'll do it. Stone to. I've got a computer with screens.
20 stone.
I only know kilograms now.
About
280 pounds. 280 pounds, Brent.
134 kilos.
That's not much.
Kilos? Oh, fuck off. Let's look at divide that by 2.2 now. What the fuck's wrong with it? What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus. You go from fucking Irish stone to British
It's
pounds.
128 kilos. 128 kilos.
128 kilos is quite a lot.
130 kilos is for his height. So you're
the worrying thing is only about 15, 20 kilos heavier than me.
You are very rotund, Matthew.
I am. Taken a lot of effort as well.
I can see you've put the work
money.
Yeah.
Money, yeah.
It wasn't free.
15 and a half stone. And I'm 6'2". So,
that was
if
average.
you scale it up another 2 inches, and he's only got a couple of...
Why do you want to know mine?
Because I do. Because I know how tall you fucking are.
I'm 92 kilograms.
92 kilograms? No.
I am definitely 92 kilograms.
I'm 98 kilos, bro.
92.4. I was 92.4 today.
I'm 96.
What size waist are you then? Gee.
I've got a really tiny waist. I'm only 34.
34?
Yeah.
You are 200 pounds.
Bear in mind, he doesn't actually wear them around his waist. He wears them under his gut.
You are 5'2" and 16 stone.
I'm not 92 kilograms is not
14 and a half stone.
Oh, sorry, 14 and a half.
I'm about 18 stone, and that's about 111 kilos.
I'm gonna call bullshit here, Pugsley. You are not.
34 weight.
In which way? Am I what? I'm 92 kilograms.
Fuck off.
Honestly, I don't believe we are arguing about how heavy we are.
Honestly, I promise
like,
you,
what the fuck?
92 kilograms.
Well, I'm 96 kilos and I'm only a bit taller than Pugs.
Yeah, but you're a stocky little muscular motherfucker.
Hang on, so Chester,
I'm not
you're
talking about you.
What are you, about 5'2" then?
Who, me?
No, Chester.
Chester's smaller than I thought he was, but he is.
Like 5'8"?
Well, he said he was a little bit taller than Pug.
He's an inch bigger than me.
5'2" then.
If somebody asks you your weight and you say it in fucking Gaelic stones and other things, what the fuck are you using on foot like 6'9"?
Yeah.
That's the English way of things.
No, he wants to hide the stonage. The stonage needs to be hidden, right? The inches we need to increase, the stonage we need to decrease. That's what he's fucking doing.
When they need to restore Stonehenge, Mark's the guy they call. He just takes this obelisk, like jams it into the ground. He's like,
usually when people say to me, how many stones do you weigh? I say about 1 of Stonehenge.
Yeah.
One stone. The top one that goes across the two.
We've got one of those. We've got one of those big weigh plates at work. That's the only reason. That's what we'll wear. So I do know that I was 92.
Did you press tear first?
Mate, this is still the fucking heaviest I've ever been. So don't fucking make it worse. I was 75 kilograms 4 years ago.
Your height and your weight. You may be more mildly obese.
I am obese.
When you look at the BMI index, you'd find he is hypocritically obese. He's taking the piss.
According to the BMI index, I am morbidly obese.
I can agree. I had
Mike Jensen is shopping after kids section.
I haven't got a chat on. You wanker, Mike. Mike Haynes can't speak about. He weighs something, you know. He's a chunk.
He's a fucking taller than you as well.
Yeah, he's a tall
That
lad.
makes no fucking difference.
What's your leg?
Mate, about 3 inches long.
No, what's your jeans then? 34 what?
No, I get 30 regular, but I turn them up because I've got really stumpy legs. But torso actually is quite
We're 34, hang on,
nice.
you were 34 2 minutes ago. Now you're getting 32.
Waist.
Oh, his inside leg 32.
So my waist is about 34. If I'm sat down, when I'm sat down, I'm quite often the same height as like normal sized people. It's really fucking short.
Oh, so you're not just short, you're fucking wonky offset short.
I'm actually a dwarf.
Let me shit.
Hello.
Yeah,
I was going to say, Mark, it's probably actually better for Pugs that you weren't there.
Oh shit! Did I say that out loud? Well, Mark was it?
You're fucked. He's got Diddy Man legs. Fucking jump on.
And Mike Haynes says he's not telling you his weight, so you'll have to find that out.
I've got to admit, when I walked over to the Premier Inn on the Saturday morning, I thought I'd walked into a scene from Willow.
Oh fuck you!
Wait a minute. Graham says he's 133 kilos. Is that Graham?
No, that's not Graham.
Oh, good, because he's a liar.
That's not Graham, the super.
No, Graham is smaller than me.
Yeah, Graham. No, he's about the same height.
No, he's not. My God.
Kind of is.
I'm struggling to follow you. Pugs, are you trying to be the shortest person in the group?
No, everyone's making me out to be. I am though, actually.
He is. Yeah. He is. If he took his hat off, he'd have been a fucking half foot shorter.
Yeah. Pugs, how tall are you?
5'7".
Liar.
I was 5'8". I'm not quite sure.
I think it might be 5'7" with thick sole shoes on.
I've been stood right next to you. You're 5'5", bro.
I'm not 5'5".
You're about 5'8", and
yeah, Chester's taller than I thought he would be because he kept on saying.
Honestly, me and Chester are not that different, are we?
yeah.
It's about an inch. No, we're not.
Taller than you, mate.
I've got pictures. Oh wait, we're sat down.
Can I
my knees in that photo?
Can I be sensible for a second? I know it's out of character. Chester is your height, absolutely.
No.
If you took your fucking hat off, it'd be a different matter.
Wait.
Get out of the Nike Air Extra Pumped.
Has he got one of these top hat jobbies?
I know it's about 4 inches because Chester's hotel was 1 floor above me on the other side of the hotel.
Yeah, to be fair, Chester's got his knees bent.
Yeah.
And he's not got a fucking 6-inch tall hat. And that photo makes Nevans look short, and he's not.
Okay, right now, Sam is 5'9".
Wow.
There you go.
5'8".
He's not 5'8".
Yeah.
No.
Sam's 5'10", isn't he?
Yeah, I would say Sam was 5'10".
I'd give him 5'9", 5'10".
Oh, you guys are fucking me around, yeah. I'm trying to fucking make Pugs feel worse.
I have the worst friends.
The thing is, Pugs has got a big hat. He's got a big hat. Bogan's got big hair. You know.
When I first met Bogan, I got off the airplane and I was like, he's so much taller than he looks. Like, he looks like a little bit shorter, not less.
Put it this way. Sorry.
Yeah, he's just a bit shorter than me, like a little.
How tall, Sam?
6 foot.
6 foot.
What?
Put it this way. I want to be in the room when Pugs and Mark actually meet.
That's why I want that picture. I want that picture.
Yeah, that's going to be amusing. To be fair,
if Mark could put his foot down a couple of weeks and go into the pitch,
I want to hug him.
Oh, hang on. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Well, I did want to do that until I told him that I had dwarf legs, and now I know that he wants to split me like a wishbone.
He doesn't. What he wants to do is crop those dwarf legs off and call you a nugget, and I've done.
And then have his way. Dirty man.
Oh.
Pugs is an umpa-lumpa in his spare time. Fuck me, Mike Haynes.
Get him, Mike.
Do you know what I mean? I thought Mike was like, what's all this peace and love talk that Mike's
I've got to admit that when you were down in Cornwall and you spent a bit too much time in the sun.
Shriveled up.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's a bit of green hair.
Why don't we have share screen on? Can somebody give me authority to share screen? I'm gonna.
Oh, let him share the screen. This is going to be good.
Oh, now then. Oh, hang on.
Press things,
Somebody adult.
Chandler's in charge, mate. You laugh.
Right. So just going for the chat. Mike Haynes is a double-edged sword here, but he says Pugs is an Oompa Loompa in his spare time. But after that, he has said, "But we love you, Pugs."
Oh, but still, you're a cunt.
There you go. Give the screen share a go. There you go.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Who? What?
Wow!
Who's
that Catholic?
That took a minute to work out who that was.
Yeah.
Blimey!
Worked out who it was.
Is that before the sex change then?
No, Bogan.
Of course, that's Bogan.
2012.
Bloody hell!
He was normal. He was normal. Then he vaped. Oh.
Yeah.
But I have to say that, and I said this before, and I have to say it again. We had a picture taken with me, Chandler, and Bogan because Jimmy wanted to see it after he made the comment about us being brothers.
Yeah.
And I said this to the chaps. I said, how come is it that the person with a mullet, hoops in his ears, and neck tattoos is the most photogenic one in that picture? Out of the three of us, I was like, how the fuck is that possible?
Because you walked 500 miles to get there.
Yeah. And then 500 more.
500 miles.
Fucking did. It's a fucking long way back to that train station. Jesus Christ.
Before I'd spoken to you two, that's what I used to say.
To be fair,
I could have been joking then, Simon. You just made it real. Thank you.
You are joking.
Right.
I said,
I was honest with
figured. I swore. What do you mean they're not related? They look like the Flamers. Anyway.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a shame they're not Scottish.
Oh, Gordon Kay did. Have you seen that Gordon Kay one? It's on YouTube for comic relief, and they were on with him. Do you want to watch that? That's funny.
Do you only watch things that have got Northerners on, Simon?
Sam and I'm just like a little bit taller than Sam.
He actually looks like a girl.
Yeah.
It's not a good picture of Sam at all.
Yeah, because I'm in it. Obviously,
That picture of Mod, you know the thing he did with he does with the pigtails, the picture with the pigtails. No. That reminded me of that then.
Is that the one you have in your special collection of pictures, Matt?
Yeah, I've got it downloaded. If you want that extra weird wank.
No.
Anytime you want a challenging wank, that's the one you go for.
Oh, it's not a challenge.
Mate, I do not want to see Matt's challenging wank folder.
It's all pictures of you, mate.
If he ever wants to actually like push himself, I'm pretty sure that thing would get him put in jail.
I'll catch you later, Mike. He's got to go. He's got a 5 o'clock start.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Whatever.
Take care, Mike. See you later, mate.
Have a good one. See you later. Oh.
Love you, man.
I suppose we ought to end the probably ought to end the show signals are still live.
Why would you do that? Keep it going.
Fuck it. It's just getting good.
These motherfuckers are entertained.
All right. Well, we'll leave it going then.
Listen, there's fucking people watching this shit that give a shit.
I've got some entertainment.
I don't think there's anyone.
No, you're lying.
I don't believe that, Simon.
How do you fancy trying one of these like I did at Chandler?
Who?
Jesus Christ.
Who are you challenging?
I think Mark could probably do it. I think Mark could do it.
It's a fucking peanut. I'd eat it and pretend it didn't.
It's Johnny Scoville's tube of terror peanut, and it's 14 million Scovilles.
You just eat it and pretend it.
You're supposed to eat the whole tube.
Hang on, but there's 2/3 gone. Who's the fan?
No, he's had one.
I've had one.
Oh, you don't get a full tube. You get like half a tube.
The rest of it.
Simon had one and nearly had a coronary.
He did run round like he was going to take a shit and he didn't live.
I genuinely thought he was going to throw up the other night.
Oh, it was like I couldn't.
There was a few moments where you went.
I know.
I did have a stark realization halfway to the show that shit, Simon's old. Is he going to be all right with it?
He's not much older than you, to be fair.
Not old. I'm only 60.
He's actually not that much older than you, Pugs.
Actually, only 9 years older than me. That's a bit scary.
Yeah.
Not a lot. It's not a lot. I think the.
Hang on a minute. How old are you?
Oh,
Plunkin.
Tell me.
I actually don't know. Are you late 30s or early 40s, Karen?
I think you're the same age as me, Paul. I'd say.
Hey, you can suck a dick. Oh.
42.
You can suck a dick. No, I'm not.
You're 40?
No.
You're 37?
Yeah, I did.
You fucking wish.
Yeah, I was kind of new at 37.
Right, he had a hard fucking paper round.
Then he jumps. Jesus Christ.
It's funny because I actually do look better off camera, to be fair. But no, I'm 41, folks.
No, that's weird.
We've met you, mate.
I was going to say the opposite.
You can all suck a dick. I don't mind. That's fine.
Yeah. I didn't recognise you when I saw you.
We did. How do you think we all got COVID?
I've been accused of dyeing my fucking beard tonight by Mike Haynes. He's been a proper.
Hey, I didn't meet Mr. Blumpkin, and everybody's gone down with bloody COVID. I haven't. So yes, he must have been.
Well, I did, and I snogged him, and I've not got it. So.
Oh, you haven't.
You didn't kiss back.
I spent 4 hours in a car with Graham, and he's got it.
Yeah, but he fingered you.
I'll tell you what, Paul. He don't kiss back and he don't push back either.
No, he's a rude little bastard.
I bet Lloyd does, though, doesn't he? Bet Lloyd does.
Ignorant little fucking midget.
Lloyd's chest is a little cock propeller.
Mm. I've got to ask, how many of you met up with Lloyd and Alex?
No, because they fucking turned up Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, we spent some time with him.
How short is Lloyd?
He's shorter than me.
Do you know what made me laugh? Lloyd actually had to go away because he saw Ches on the stand. He had to go away, look on his phone, and go on Facebook and check it was him because he didn't want to go with you, Chester.
Did he? Listen,
he looked him up on Facebook and went, "Yeah, that is him."
Did he do that, or did he run off for a tactical wank?
Or he ran off for a tactical wank.
Were he in his Baywatch gear then?
No. Yeah, he actually said when he got there, he was looking forward to meeting me because he knew he'd be taller than me. And he was devastated when he got next to me and realised he was actually quite a bit shorter than me.
I'm not buying it. I'm not fucking buying it. He is Chippendale's fucking long lost brother, is Lloyd. I wish I'd met him. Fuck him and Alex. They couldn't go because Alex was told he wasn't allowed. That's
Alex is just lovely.
Do you know the worst thing? Do you know the worst thing of that? It was Alex's missus that went out. Alex was at home looking after the dogs.
That's even fucking worse. Bring the dog with you. Fuck off.
Leave the dogs alone for the night. They'll be fine.
Look, I'm in the fucking car with the window cracked.
Just
The fuck is
go
wrong with you?
into the woods. Leave them in the woods.
They are dogs. They are dogs in Birmingham. They would have been fine. No fucking dramas.
Yeah, but bear in mind, most of the dogs in Birmingham are in the nightclubs.
Yeah.
This is true.
They could have been dancing with some other dogs. They'd have been fucking laughing, man. Fucking poor excuse. Poor excuse. Anyway, May. Dolan. May?
May you what?
May you turn up to the expo in May?
Please.
Sure.
You gonna come?
Yeah.
Gotta come. Gotta come.
I've already booked my hotel for Saturday night.
Believe it or not, I've already booked.
Thank you, Maynard. Take care, mate. Catch you at weekend.
After all the bullying we had to do to get you to book last time.
Yeah, but I looked at it, being the auctionman, I kind of looked at it and went, hang on, it was 180 odd quid this last time. So if I can get it for 75 plus breakfast, I'm fucking booking now. It made sense. Made sense. Save some fucking money.
Mate, it's it's an absolute no-brainer to book it now because it's a lot cheaper and you can cancel it.
Yeah, well, you can. And that's even on a flex. So if people start fucking cancelling nearer the time, I guess you get Billy bargains.
It's like, Paul, when May comes round, are you going to fuck off to bed at midnight like a fanny?
It was
I'll turn up till 2 o'clock like an
It was gone 1 in the morning, and I would raise you.
I don't think it was.
I'm going to raise you the fanny status with.
The UK have never had an all-night bender and then driven down to the beachfront to have champagne and watch the sun come up.
Mr. Paul,
because your bars close at like midnight.
We don't have a beach.
And there's no, beaches are a little bit too far for us to go.
We don't have beaches, but they're covered in condoms and syringes.
It's a bit cold here.
Drinking on a car bonnet after the club, watching the
sun. If this was Ibiza, I've done that in Ibiza. I'm not going to do it here.
You're all trying to sound like adults, and you're like, "Oh, at least I stayed up until 1 o'clock." I'm like, dude,
I did all that stuff. I did all that stuff 20 years ago. 20 years have gone by now. I'm too old for that shit.
I'm going to tell you now, right? I stayed up till half 3. I stayed up till half 3 in the car park getting drunk with some knobheads, and we stayed up till half 3. And then I got up for breakfast in the morning. I was dragged out of bed at 10 o'clock in the morning to go for breakfast. And I was still just as drunk as I was when I went to bed.
You were a mess.
I saw Matt as soon as I walked in. I couldn't even focus on him. It's fucked.
You don't have to book hotels. Just wait for one of the companies to invite you over and they pay your flights and hotel and everything.
We're not you. Pugs might get that. I mean, Pugs is ultra famous, so he might get some free shit. But
clearly I'm too famous. They're too scared to contact me.
Infamous.
Yeah.
Are you coming in May, Brent?
I don't know. I have to see what vape companies are.
Okay, fair play.
Where's my free shit?
Maybe. We had this chat on my Zoom the other night. And I was immediately like, no, because I'm planning a immigration to Portugal. We'll see how that goes. We don't know what dates yet, but possibly I'd come over for May and just go to Portugal, check on the house, see what renovations are being done, and then pop over for the weekend to Birmingham. And then I don't know. I still need to try and plan it. But right now, as it looks, no.
That's the wrong answer.
Portugal's kind of closer than South Africa.
That kind of money that I spend to go over is much better needed, like restoring my house so I can move into it in Portugal.
No, it's much better. It's much better used damaging your liver.
Just a minute.
I'll do that anyway.
You get that. you bring a load of stubby panels to that expo and sell them, motherfuckers. You already paid for it.
Yeah, but I've got to pay for the stand. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Just bring a suitcase.
Turn up with a suitcase.
I'll get the stand. I'll get the free stand in Home Zone, and then you can just use it.
Or I'll just jump on Vapor's cloud stand because I can. Yeah, it's okay. It's possible.
They didn't have one.
They didn't have one.
With Obey Robot, yeah, then I can do it.
We know a man that might buy a stand anyway, and then you can just jump on his fucking stand.
Actually, we know a man that is getting a stand big enough, apparently, to house everyone that he's affiliated with.
Mm.
Oh, Simon!
It's not Simon. It's not Simon. It's not Simon.
I think that Brian's the better pick there.
It's Mike Whitlicker having a big one.
If Mike makes a stand, I just want him to bring that car of his.
That's not his car.
I think his car.
No. He's
Don't
sponsored.
talk about a man's wife like that.
Don't go shop that car. Wait, is it?
Yeah, it's not his car.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Mike.
We'll see closer towards the time.
I did say to Mike though, if you're gonna do Whitlicker stand, I think you should do it one side. You should have like 6 or 8 boxes, and we'll just sit in it, getting shit faced all day with a big Saturday show thing over the top of it. It'll be like what's that old panel show that used to do?
We need an outside broadcast.
No, Celebrity Squares.
Celebrity Squares, that's it.
Oh, sit in little boxes.
We'll do that.
But can we get a beer serving wench to bring the beer?
Yeah, it's called Joe and Angie.
It'll be fucking Celebrity Squares, and then by the time we've had a few drinks, it'll be blankly fucking blank, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm sitting above everybody. Put it that fucking way. Not puking on me. Fuck off.
You're right.
Yeah.
You have a real disproportion to vomit. You know that.
I don't mind it. I just don't want to be sat in it.
I like that glass, by the way, Brent. It's not glass, is it? It's made of copper.
Jacuzzi.
Nice. That's safe even in my hands.
Oh yeah, it's got dents all over. It's fucking. It's actually from a vape company called Nant Island Vapes.
It looks like an old shell casing.
In America. Yeah, they did some awesome branding and then went out of business.
Oops.
Pugs, you need to use both hands for that.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, why is he being like that?
You know what I mean? So fucking me.
Bit me.
You ain't wrong though.
Seriously, I can't argue against twins.
One of us jumped in here and raided your YouTube live. What was this about?
Yeah, sorry.
I've forgotten.
Before we came in. Anyway,
we got an invite and jumped on.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about. No idea.
Right.
I told you we're going to take over. We're not the type of people to sit quietly.
Speak for yourself. I'm fucking placid, man.
Flaccid. It's different.
Yeah. Well, you may not talk as much as I do, but you definitely have more opinions than I do.
Oh, is that
I'm not so sure.
I'm pretty sure.
I think what Brent's found is somebody that he can try and push the shit to rather than take it himself.
I like it.
Right, Chandler, do you want to lead us out?
Yeah, on that note, thank you very much, guys. It's been awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Too long, too loud.
Mark, do you want to do that? Do you want to do your fancy exit? Oh, I can do my thingy. Hey, guys.
Fancy exit? What's a fancy exit?
Yeah. No. Are you ready for this? Don't forget, guys. Don't just live life. Own it.
Oh, what?
Adios, motherfuckers.
In it, it's horrible.
VTUK.
No, it's still live, but it should just be doing the credits. I've muted the audio. What do you mean I haven't muted the audio? Oh, for fuck's sake!
stream link. You know, it's time to think wisely. Might get people like Pugs and Paul coming and arguing.
It's fair enough. Nobody said anything controversial. It's all right. It makes a change.
I was getting there.